Welcome to East Hamilton High School. If it's your first time with us here tonight, welcome back. If you watched game number 1 here between the Pounders and the Hurricanes of East Hamilton. Two great contests here tonight, two great teams. Lots of fun to be a part of this and be here for all the action. And a real full house tonight. Lots of fun to see all the families, the parents, the community members coming out to support these two programs in full force here at East Hamilton High School. I'm Gabriel Schrei. I'll be bringing you tonight's contest between the Pounders and the Hurricanes. These boys basketball teams are about to collide here on the hardwood in what should be a thrilling contest. More on that in just a moment. We'll also have the starting lineups here. You can check out the highlights from the girls' game by visiting my Twitter account. That's it right now. That's the only place they're posted. So find them there. Schrei Guy, S-C-H-R-A-Y-G-U-Y. Let's take a look at tonight's boys contest. East Hamilton Hurricanes have played what can only be described as a monster road schedule. They have played some of the finest teams in the country, including Tabernacle Baptist Academy and Tampa Catholic. Cade Pendleton and Zach Harris, they combined for 41 points on Tuesday to lead East Hamilton over the Pioneers. That was in Catherine Neely Gymnasium. Pendleton had a season-high 21 points. Harris poured in 20 as the Hurricanes bested Eastridge 79-51. Munson also added 12 points. Pendleton scored 14 of his points in the first half. Harris took over in the second half with 13. The Canes scored 21 in each of the last 3 periods. East Hamilton was hot at the free throw line as well. They hit 21 of 30. Harris went 8 for 8 and added 4 3-pointers. Caden Harris led Eastridge with 15 points. Devin Anderson had 12 points. This team, this East Hamilton Hurricane basketball team, has been so successful all season long. They're looking to continue that success. Here tonight, we'll see what happens during the showdown. The Hurricanes have a record of 14-10 this season. The Pounders have struggled a little bit. They stand at 5-15. More on that in just a moment. For the Hurricanes, I'm going to call it, we're keeping an eye on Zachariah LeBou. Every time I show up here, he shows out. He's had an electric couple of seasons back-to-back on the gridiron and now on the hardwood. Defensive MVP the last 2 times I've been here. He'll probably play just as well again here tonight. And I'm going to shut up and let you hear from the public address announcer as he introduces the starting lineups here. I'll tell you, it just isn't the same without Garrett on the public address announcing. He's usually here bringing the sound of East Hamilton High School athletics alive. And tonight we've got a substitute, but the substitute sure is fun as well. He's got that nice barrel chest tone filling up the gymnasium with his voice, and it is a full gymnasium to be filling up. Fans out in full force here tonight at East Hamilton High School. Of course, if you're watching the stream and not just listening, you can't tell just how full it is because to the right off screen, these stands are full. It's filled all the way around with fans, and you love to see it. You love to see the community out supporting these kids. Opening tip won by East Hamilton's Hurricanes. Bullard with it. kicks it to the close side. Now the three ball will go for East Hamilton High School. Right away, it's 3-0. What a fun one. Pounders working this one around. Point guard standing back on the half-court stripe with it. Trying to take it carefully inside. This one comes off the glass and is off the mark, as there's some contact down there between LeBeau and Sharp. That is Sharp's first foul, obviously. Canes will head back to the offensive end of the floor. Now one from three land. This one off the mark. Pendleton gets the board. Can't lay it back up and in. LeBeau is able to do so. It's now 5-0 East Hamilton High School. Just about 60 seconds gone. The steal and another bucket. 7-0 real quick here for the Hurricanes. The Pounders trying to get things going back in their direction here. Long feed down the floor. This one comes off of the glass, rolls all around and drops, cuts it back to a 5-point game. Canes feed inside to LeBeau. He passes it back to Bullard. Wandrick Bullard over to Munson, who loses the ball for just a moment. Munson calling Pendleton forward with the basketball. Quick pass is tipped at by Sharp. Trying to drive inside, ladled down to Cade Pendleton. Pendleton with a pump, step back in the J for the big man, this one off target. Second chance bucket won't go either. Fleming's trying for that one. And now the foul down low, as there's a little bit of contact between Bullard and Wadley. Inbounding pass will come for the Canes down there on the baseline. The long ball, and that'll go. Unbelievable. Almost 2 minutes gone. Here in the first period, it's 10-2, East Hamilton High School already. Colby Mason draining the deep ball right there, and he'll go to the charity stripe. And he'll convert. 11-2, a 9-point game. Here come the Pounders. Trying to work this one down inside. Long pass, Skeeter's out of play, intended for Sandifer. Pounders for a three, heavily contested by Pendleton. Second chance bucket will go. It's 11-4. Following the foul down to the far end, the Canes are going to send Munson back to the line here. 2 minutes, 15 seconds gone already here in period number one. He'll get his first. 12 points now for East Hamilton High School. Pounders trying to run the floor. One pass, now two. And tipped out of play by Cade Pendleton right there. Here come the Pounders. Back up beyond the arc, working with it is Bell. Bell went over to Patillo. Patillo to the backside now. Over to Collins. Collins calling a play, wants Sandifer to come out and get the basketball. He does. Back to Bell with it. Pounders working this all around. They trail by 8 with about 3 minutes gone here in the first. LeBou strips that one away by force, and Chattanooga Central will keep the basketball. Ronnie's Watson with it. Watson defended up by that half-court stripe by Flemons. Wants to drive, tried to feed it down low, and this one finds its way over the baseline right there. Possession will stay with the Pounders of Chattanooga Central. Inbounding for them will be Noah Collins. Collins calling for a teammate here to the far side, and that one goes in off of the glass. DJ Sanderfer cutting into the lead of the Hurricanes. Long feed down the floor. Colby Mason to Pendleton all the way around the arc. Driving and passing it back to the close side. Mason wanted Pendleton inside. The intercept made by Patillo. Long feed to the far corner. The three ball off the target there. Second chance bucket for Bell won't go either. A third chance with the basketball now, and the Pounders get this one to drop. Good looking bucket by Watson. It's 12-8, just a 4-point game. Chattanooga Central clawing back into this one. Long feed to the backside. Three ball clatters off the front of the rim. Pounders go over to Collins. He passes it the length of the floor, and now Pendleton comes down, chopping at the ball like his arm is an axe. 4:12 left to go in period number 1. It's 12-8. East Hamilton playing one of the toughest schedules in the state of Tennessee for a high school basketball program. Since the winter break, this team has gone 7-2. Team was ranked as high as number 2 in the state last season. Pendleton got the board. 2 quick passes, now back out to three-point range. Flemons wants to drive, and he will. Getting that one to go with a little kiss off of the glass. It's 14-9. 4 minutes left to go here in the first frame of action. Long pass to the close side over to Collins. Collins wanted to go inside. Now pass back out beyond the arc, and he'll get the three ball. Money from long range. That makes it a 2-point game of hoops. Coming down the floor. Hurricanes to the close corner, now back up top. Lincoln Scruggs drives, passes it outside. The three ball will go. Good looking bucket right there. (17-12) now the tally. 3 minutes left to go in the first period. Pass over to Dre Hinton, and this one will go. The immediate response, it's still a 3-point game. Flemons will run the floor at point. Mason with it, comes to the close side. Here's one from long range. This comes off the corner of the iron. Collins with a long pass down the floor, looking for Watson. This one just goes out of play. 2.5 left to go here in the first frame. These two programs will take a break, and we will as well. We'll be back in just a few moments here with more high school basketball at East Hamilton High School. Welcome back here to East Hamilton High School. It is a full gymnasium here tonight. The fans out in full force for this contest between the Pounders of Chattanooga Central and the Hurricanes of East Hamilton High School. 17-14 is the tally here in period number 1. 2:20 left to go in this first frame of action. The Hurricanes are leading the Pounders. Pounders are inbounding the basketball right now. Quick feed, and this one goes to the hardwood. As does Dre Hinton. He took a rough spill right there. He'll try again from his own baseline. Long feed to the close side of the floor. Now another down the floor is intercepted by Cade Pendleton. The outlet pass to Munson. Ashton Munson back to Pendleton. He steps up, wants to drive down into the paint. Flipped it to the backside. This one is loose and regathered by the Pounders. Lots of space, and this one will go off of the glass for Watson. 1 point game of hoops. Here comes Juan Bullard, who wanted it off of the glass. His shot was just off the mark. Didn't have enough juice on it. So Bullard fouled on the way inside there. Will go to the charity stripe. He gets his first. Bullard won't get his second. This one's swatted at. Taken in by the Pounders. They're trying to get on the move here. Trouble as LeBou is harassing the guard. Pass to the close side, finds its way out of play. (18-16) the tally. 2 point game, 1:45 left in period number 1. They changed the scoreboard on me for a minute there. I got a little nervous. They put it back though. It is 18-16. Juan Bullard with it. The immediate call coming here down low. So Hinton gets hit with a call. Inbounding pass over to Bullard there. Another foul. Inbounding pass coming for the Pounders down into their own basket. That's Patillo who inbounds. Long feed down the floor and back door. This one will go off for the glass. Great pass. Over to Tyler Sanders who gets that one. He ties it up at 18. Canes LeBou gets the lead back for East Hamilton just by 1 bucket. 70 seconds left to go here in this first period. Pounders coming down the floor. Quick pass to the close side over to Patillo. Patillo kicked it back out to Noah Collins. Collins handed off to Sanders. Sanders back to Patillo. He's working his way along the arc. Back and forth goes the Pounders. Here's one that is rejected by Munson down low. 20-18, still the tally. Pounders will keep the basketball and inbound it down there. Cantonio Davis and Andy Webb going head-to-head here tonight, the head coach of the Hurricanes and head coach of the Pounders. Davis 1-5 in conference. The Canes have only lost 1 here in conference to this point. Pounders man with a cross. That's Watson. Sanderford. Back over to Patillo. They're working it all around the arc. Chattanooga Central, 15 seconds left in period 1. They're trying to use all of it. Calling a play right here. Watson stops up. 3 ball. That one comes off the front. Canes get it back, firing with about 2 seconds left on the clock, and time will expire in the first frame of action. 20-18, a tight ball game. Just 1 bucket separating these two teams. We'll take a break. Be right back with more high school basketball here in just a moment. Welcome back here to East Hamilton High School. Exciting basketball underway between the Pounders and the Hurricanes. Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader, girls and boys basketball. 20-18 the tally after 1 frame of action. The Hurricanes just barely edging out the Pounders, who are here on the road. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Thanks for being with us. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Find us on social media. Quick pass down along the arc. Now down inside in a collision there. Ashton Munson, Tijuan Bell colliding down there in the low post. East Hamilton will get the basketball back. Canes back to the offensive end of the floor here. Working it all around. Pass inside to the big man, Cade Pendleton. Turns, feed across to Mason, who gets the running J. A little floater there. Makes it 22-18. East Hamilton leads. Long pass down the floor. This one is lost out of play. Pounders man right there. Watley had it. Reginald Watley dropped it. Long feed up beyond the arc to Watson. Here's a 3 ball for the Pounders, but Tio couldn't get it to go. Another long pass, this one to Colby Mason, who gets it off of the glass. 24-18 if that stands. There was a whistle as he took the shot. I'll tell you, it's been bothering me since the game started. I'm like, I've seen Reginald Watley before, and I was trying to remember him playing football for the Pounders, and I could not recall him playing football. There was a Reginald Watley who played high school football at Reynoldsburg High School outside of Columbus, Ohio. They played the Spartans of Toledo Start back in 2018, and I covered that game. And they had a Reginald Watley that played wide receiver, so that's been bothering me. I just had to tell everyone that. Here come the Pounders trying to get inside, and the shot there, premature by Noah Collins, taken by Pendleton. Pass down the floor to Wandrick Bullard, who lays it up and in off of the glass. 24-18, a 6-point game. And immediately the steal. Juan Bullard is just stacking them up, bucket after bucket. Now it's 26-18 in the timeout by the Purple Pounders. They're going to take a timeout. We are as well. We'll be back with more high school basketball in just a moment. Coming down the floor quickly, immediately hit with the travel. Pounders will inbound from the baseline here. This one coming from Collins. Long pass across the floor over to Watson. Watson kicks it down to Collins. Down inside, this one will go out of play. Sanderfer had that one. Sanderfer gets his first at the line. Cuts it back to a 7-point game of hoops. Second one off the mark. 90 seconds gone here in the second frame. Juan Bullard with a bit of hustle. Steps back, passes it to the big man. He wants three. This is off the mark. Regathered by the Purple Pounders. Chat Central driving inside. Patillo has this swatted away. Zachariah Leboux over to Munson with a nasty spin move. Munson pulls up the J. This won't go. Good looking shot. Patillo feeds this down the floor. And some trouble there for Sanderfer. Inbounding pass coming for the Purple Pounders. Two quick moves. On the far side with it, Noah Collins. Collins, the pass. Over to Sanders. And the foul comes. 2 minutes, 10 seconds gone here in the second frame. Inbounding pass will come from the baseline. Patillo will be the one to send it into play. Patillo defended by Pendleton right there. Slips this one over to Collins. Collins defended by Munson. Wants to go from the mid-post. Passes it outside. Two quick ones. Watson with it. Watson trying to burn some clock here. Buying himself some time. Quick pass over to Gore. Gore goes right back to him. Leboux there defensively. This one clatters all around and won't fall. Long pass down the floor to Munson, who can't roll this in off of the backboard. It was a good-looking play and a good effort. I'll tell you, Ashton Munson has been so good this year on Tuesday. Third in scoring for East Hamilton High School, had a big night out, and he continues to be a big part of this offense here tonight. Let's talk about this offense. This team has scored 1,424 points coming into this game. That's about 60 points per game. But since the winter break, they've scored 631 total points. That's 70 points per game, 10 more than their season average for the whole year. So they have been exceptionally hot through January, and now coming into the early part of February, they're continuing that here. Munson will get both, 28-19. Munson is just an all-around contributor. Well, he really stuffs the stat sheet for this Hurricane basketball team. Pounders get the basketball back, and the three ball will go. Nice shot right there. Tongan Gore, that one rolled all around and dropped into the twine for him. And that makes it a 6-point game with 3 minutes and 10 seconds gone here in the first half. Pass inside to Pendleton, and he looked like he might jam that one, just ladled it in off of the lip of the rim right there. 8-point game. Pounders working it down the floor. Watson with it. Handed it off up to the center of the court to Collins. Collins nearly has this stripped away. Basketball is loose, passes it to Watson. The three ball, that one won't go. Boarded quickly down inside right there by Lincoln Scruggs. Munson, the three ball, that one comes off the front, swatted at once. Now gathered up there by Watson. Griffin and looks like Harris up there on the floor. Defending the likes of Patillo. He wants to drive in the low post. This one lost. Munson gathers it. Bit of a chance here. Griffin goes and ladles this one in. That's a 10-point game of hoops. It's 32-22. 3:40 left to go here in the first half, and a timeout down on the floor. So we'll go ahead and take a break as well. We'll be back in just a moment with more high school basketball. Welcome back here to East Hamilton High School. .340 left to go here in the first half. It's 32-22, a 10-point game. East Hamilton's Hurricanes are leading the Pounders of Chattanooga Central right now. Patillo will inbound for Chat Central here. Quick pass to the close side, now right back to Patillo. He is heavily defended, and the whistle sounds as he crosses through the low post there. Inbounding pass for East Hamilton. To the far corner, one move. Now working his way back outside, centering this one up and calling for a play. Flemons to Griffin. Griffin down to Bullard. Bullard looking inside for Pendleton. This one is stolen away. Watson coming down the floor, stops at the arc and fires from three-point range. Second chance bucket will go for Patillo. That one splashed in off of the glass. Makes it an 8-point game. Here comes Pendleton, joined by Flemons. Flemons to the close side to Bullard, who wanted it. Came off the side of the iron and the whistle before Pendleton can try and score this one. Gore hit with a foul right there. First one will go for East Hamilton. Second one will go as well. Long pass down the floor. Patillo centered that up over to Collins. Watson with it here. Driving and firing, this one goes wide. Second chance bucket won't go either for Sanderford. Foul here will send Sanderford to the line. Well, the chance to cut into the 10-point lead of East Hamilton, and he will with his first. Second one rims all around and goes. Now the long pass down the floor, a chance inside, that'll go. Back to a 10-point game, it's 36-26. 2.5 left to go here in the first half. Pounders of the basketball, Watson will inbound. Patillo with a bit of a move. Passes it up over to Collins. Collins nearly loses that one, regathers it. Passes this one over to Sanders. Sanders over to Sanderford. Sanderford wants to drive, hands it off instead to Watson. This one nearly stripped away. Ball is loose. Both teams diving for it right there as that one goes out of play. Two players down on the hardwood. They're both all right. So with 1:45 left in the first half, a little bit of a scramble for the basketball, and we'll get a timeout down on the floor. We're going to take one as well. We'll be back in just a few moments with more basketball. Welcome back here to East Hamilton High School, 36-26, a 10-point game with just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Inbounding pass over to Flemons. Flemons defended by Patillo here. Collins standing there on the arc just in front of him. Collins going to come out to greet him. Runs the spin, passes it over to Pendleton. Pendleton right back to him. Around the world goes East Hamilton. Bit of trouble here. They'll reset a little bit. Pass to the far side now. LeBou kicks it up top. Three ball won't go. Regathered. Pendleton off of the glass. Gorgeous little bucket right there. Makes it a 12-point game. Pounders want to answer quickly. Here comes Chattanooga Central and the foul down inside. 1:01 left to go in the first half. First one will go. Noah Collins dropping that one in. Second one will go as well, back to a 10-point game. Two quick passes, now from the corner, it's a money ball. 41-28, 50 seconds left in the first half. Watson swatted at, regathers it, he has a chance all alone off of the glass, that'll go. An 11-point game, 35 seconds left now. Munson with it. Running the offense carefully. 25 seconds. They want that three ball again. This time, clatters off the top of the backboard. Pounders for the quick response. Boy, what speed and open space. Couldn't ladle that one in off of the glass. And now it goes out of play with 14.6 seconds left in the first half. Noah Collins inbounding for the Purple Pounders. Quick pass to Patillo. Patillo with a three ball. That one comes up shy. Pendleton gets the board. Swatted out of play there, out of his hands by Tyler Sanders. Scruggs inbounds to Munson. Munson with a move. Munson busts the three. This one comes up shy, came off the front of the iron. It remains an 11-point game, 41-30 going into the halftime break. An exhilarating first two quarters of action. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few moments with some halftime analysis and more. High school basketball coming right back at you in just a few moments.
places where fish swim and birds fly, where mountains spring up and trees and grass grow all around. History is made, art is created, things happen that should always be remembered. Heroes emerge. A woman sets people free. A man makes light. A leader steps forward. People get together. They help each other out. They make their own places to run and play and contemplate the universe. There's pride and gratitude and fun. It belongs to everyone. It can be a place, a feeling, a state of mind. So get up, get out there, and find your park.
Mental health and learning disorders don't discriminate. 17 million children and adolescents in the United States live with disorders like anxiety, depression, ADHD, and dyslexia. Less than half get the help they need to thrive. Help the Child Mind Institute change these children's lives. Visit childmind.org.
Every day, we take steps to keep the people we love safe, but some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
Blood clots can happen to anyone. Up to 900,000 people in the United States are affected by blood clots each year, and 100,000 die from them. Blood clots don't discriminate. You or a loved one could be at risk right now. The good news is blood clots can be prevented. Knowing the risks and symptoms are key. On average, one person in the United States dies of a blood clot every 6 minutes. Don't let that be you or someone you know. Learn more at stoptheclot.org/spread the word.
There's a city, not so glitzy as New York or LA, but no less steeped in history. An essential part of the American tapestry. personality distinctly its own. A city astride a river, nestled among mountains, lush with forests, streams, and falls. There's a city at the center of invention and industry, bursting with vitality, incandescent with innovation, celebrated in song, chronicled in history, noted for its first, foremost, and only made here's. There's a city, a getaway from it all for adventurous spirits, kaleidoscopic with options, so much to see, do, and savor, adorned with public art, abounding with cuisine and culture, known for crafted and curated and absolutely authentic. There is a city, honest as heck, known for grit and gumption, aggressively welcoming, with a one-of-the-family kind of attitude, where pretension is checked at the door, authenticity decorates the room, and hospitality sets the table, but never oversteps. There is a city we call home, a city we love and love to share, a city called Chattanooga.
Welcome back here to East Hamilton High School. 41-30 as the tally. Following the first two quarters of play, we're about to get back underway here between the Hurricanes and the Pounders. Chattanooga Central on the road tonight doing battle with East Hamilton High School. An 11-point game entering half number 2 of action. Pounders on pace to score 60. Since the winter break, the Hurricanes have allowed 424 points. They've allowed 1280 on the season, so that's 52 points per game. But since the winter break, they've allowed just 47 points per game. 30.5 is not bad. We'll see if the Pounders can keep that pace up. Inbounding pass to Ashton Munson. He'll get this half underway. Driving, passing it to the far side. Juan Bullard with it. Bullard twisting, turning. Tried to keep that in play and steps out. Chattanooga Central in Harrison, Tennessee features an enrollment of 770. 5-15 on the season coming into tonight. They're on a 3-game win streak. Trying to keep that alive here at East Hamilton High School. Watson with it. Over to Patillo. Patillo wants to drive down amongst the tall trees. Kicks it over to Bell. Bell to Watson. Watson defended way back beyond the arc here. 40 seconds gone in quarter number 3. Trying to drive inside with it. And this one goes out of play. And half number 1, 6 points for Watson. 3 for Gore, 3 for Collins. 2 for 5 other scores. Here come the Hurricanes. Pendleton flips it to the back door to Juan Bullard. He can't get it. Watson gets this off of the glass. Now to the far end. Pounders get hit with a travel. Basketball will go right back to East Hamilton High School. Still 41-30, 65 seconds gone here in quarter 3. East Hamilton running the floor. Ashton Munson at the point. Sharp comes out to greet him. Long pass to the far side. Flemons. Now to Bullard. Bullard backdoor to Cade Pendleton, turning and gets the J. Cade Pendleton, 6 points in tonight's game now. He has just been so electric all season, and he is being heavily recruited. Schools like UNC, WVU, Maryland, Iowa, BYU, Utah State, Morehead State, Yale, Bucknell, Leahy, and several others all interested. Other schools that have expressed interest and visited: Jacksonville State, Tusculum, LMU, Tuskegee, King College, and other high-level programs. Patillo passes it along the arc to Watson. Watson defended by Munson, won't keep it for long, goes to Gore. Watson going to the far side, now down low, the whistle before Pendleton even blocks that one. And that's Pendleton who does get hit with a foul there. Inbounding pass coming from the Pounders. Patillo wants to fire from the elbow and another whistle. This time it's him. He picked up the ball and took a step. 2:15 gone here in period 3. 13-point differential between these two programs. Munson wants to take it, and he goes from the elbow. Shot won't fall for him. Patillo with great pace. Down inside, tried to kick it across. Over to Pendleton. He couldn't drop it in. Munson crosses the half-court line. Pass to the big man, Cade Pendleton. He wanted three, couldn't get it. Juan Bullard regathers and ladles this one up and in. Wandrick Bullard, 5 points on the night now. Quickly coming down the floor, wanting to answer the Purple Pounders. One shot, narrowly regathered in the paint there by Sharp. 4 seniors who graduated from East Hamilton High School's basketball program last year are all playing collegiately now. Darwin Randolph is at Campbell University, Marcus Long at Southern Wesleyan University, Haynes Zeller is at ETSU, and Jordan Harris is at Cleveland State. Long ball off target, trying to keep it alive, unable to do so. Sanderfer went after that one, trying to pass it over to Sharp, one up into row G. 45-30, a 15-point game, 3 minutes, 10 seconds gone here in the third period. Ashton Munson will run the floor. He gives it off right away. Now down inside, Cade Pendleton's shot rims around, pops back out. Munson for three, that'll go. Good ball by the point guard. 48-30, an 18-point lead for East Hamilton now. Watson dishes this off to Gore. Gore right back to him. Inside, back out. Noah Collins, he won't keep it for long either. Purple Pounders feeling the heat a little bit here. Driving and firing. This one swatted at. Taken by Munson. Lots of space to work with, and this is stripped it away by Watson. He just barely stepped out of play right there. Lincoln Scruggs will inbound. Purple Pounders are on a 3-game winning streak. It dates back to January 24th against Chattanooga Prep. Since then, they've bested Hickson and Signal Mountain as well. They haven't lost since January 18th when they played Red Bank. Red Bank has got a great basketball team this year. Not that they ever don't. Foul coming against Gore right here. LeBou will inbound over to Munson. Munson pass to the close side to Bullard. Bullard to Scruggs. Scruggs going to go right back to him. Now Munson, the 3-ball from the back side of the floor. This one off the target. Juan Bullard throws this up into the air by accident. Taken by Hinton. Hinton wanted to go the length of the floor. Second chance bucket will go for the Pounders. Sanderfer gets that off of the glass, and he was fouled on his way up. So that cuts just a little bit into the lead of the Hurricanes. And he'll have a chance at a third point here as he goes to the line. Purple Pounders have scored 1,059 points so far this season. That's about 53 per game. They're averaging 3 more than their season average per game right now in this 3-game winning streak. About 56 points per game, as over their last 3 contests they've scored 168 points. He'll get the third right there. Flemons with a fake pump and then a pass. The whistle coming. They're going to hit him with a travel. Just a reminder, if you're interested in officiating, you can sign up for free. Learn how to become an official, make some extra money, and help kids' athletics out in the state of Tennessee. TSSAA.org. Visit it and learn how today. Collins drives, fires from the mid-post. This one won't go. He was fouled, so he'll go to the line. Chattanooga Central trailing by 15, just under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Second one won't go either. This one regathered. Tipped at, taken again, Hinton is slammed backwards. Blocked big time by Cade Pendleton right there. If you're interested in recruiting one of the athletes from East Hamilton High School, you can reach out to the program directly. Twitter would be a good way to do it. Link is in the description of the stream here tonight. You can reach out to me directly as well. Munson trying to come down the floor with a little stop. Wants to take it down into the paint and swatted at by Watley. Reginald Watley got a piece of him. So Munson will go to the line. He's heated up quite a bit here in quarter number 3, looking good. First one won't go. Remains a 13-point game. And a timeout coming down on the floor. So as these two teams take a timeout, we will as well. We'll be right back with more high school basketball. Don't go anywhere. First one will go for Munson. Now, here coming down the floor is Watson. First one no good. Second chance bucket won't drop either. And the whistle comes down in the paint. Headed to the line here. For the Pounders goes Watley. 14-point game. Watley has a chance to cut into that. 2.5 left to go in the third period as Watley will not get his first. Second one won't go either. East Hamilton taking back over with the basketball. Juan Bullard will inbound for the Hurricanes. Here they come down the floor. Having some trouble here. Pass to the close side. Back to Wandrick Bullard. Munson with it. To the far side, long ball, this one off target. Regathered, Wandrick Bullard ladles this in off of the glass. Bullard now with 7 points here tonight. Inbounding pass to Dre Hinton, and Hinton hit with a foul right away. LeBou grabbing at him. So the Pounders will keep the basketball, inbounding from right beside the scorer's table. They're trailing with 1:45 to go here in the third period, 51-35. Watson inbounds to Hinton. Hinton driving across the elbow, fires and taken away by the Canes. East Hamilton with a bit of space to work with here. This one comes off the glass, rims across the front and drops to the hardwood. Canes man goes down hard, and a quick answer by the Pounders. Nice bucket there. Reginald Watley takes it coast to coast, getting a bucket back for Chattanooga Central. 80 seconds left in period 3 now. Munson kicks it across. Around the arc go the Canes. Back up top. And stolen away. What a beautiful play by Watson. He can't get it to go off of the glass to complete the steal. LeBou with a little hezzy off of the long feed. That one will make the highlight reel. What a play. 53-37. Now the long feed, and this one will go for Chattanooga Central. Exchanging body blows right now as Sharp gets one of his own. 40 seconds left in the period. It's 53-39. Pass inside, tipped out of play by Watson. Lincoln Scruggs will inbound the basketball here. Pounders taking Watson out. They're putting Gore back into the contest. Wandrick Bullard for 3. Absolutely money here tonight. And he now has 10 points in the contest. Quick pass. Now 2. Pounders driving inside. This one tipped out of play right past Hinton. Well, it looks like Chattanooga Central will be able to keep pace here offensively, as Gore wants to fire this one and is fouled as he tries to get to the rack. But the question is, can they hold the Hurricanes back on defense? This team allows about 64 points per game, 1275 on the season coming into this game. Though on the course of their current winning streak, they've allowed just 148 points, 49 points per game as opposed to that 67. Another 3 ball, this one off target. And that'll do it for period number 3. 56-39, East Hamilton with a big lead going into the final frame of action. What'll happen? Will the Pounders be able to stage a comeback? We'll find out. Stay with us. More high school basketball coming up. Welcome back here to East Hamilton High School. Final period of action about to get underway here between the Hurricanes and the Pounders. Chattanooga Central on the road tonight doing battle with East Hamilton. 8 minutes left to go in the contest. It's 56-39. East Hamilton High School is just 20 points away from 1,500 team points on the season. Working with it here is Patillo. He passes it down into the paint and blocked by Pendleton. Second chance bucket will go for DJ Sanderford. 15-point game. Munson pulls up from way beyond the arc. Oh my goodness. He hit that one from Saudi Daisy. Unbelievable. 30 seconds gone here in quarter four. It's already a fun one. Taken away, Wandrick Bullard, you are cleared to get this in off of the glass. Inbounding pass over to Patillo. Patillo with a little bit of a finesse move here. Gore wants it, his won't go off the backboard. Gathered up by Flemons. He'll run the floor. Quick pass down low. The move, and this one knocked out of play. Gore was right there. Swatted out of the hands of LeBou. So now this will be inbounded by Colby Mason. Inbounding pass, Cade Pendleton kicks it outside. Wandrick Bullard back to the big man. Making all kinds of fakes, tries to go to Mason, and the whistle as Mason gets this in off of the glass. They'll hit the Canes with the foul, so the ball will go back to the Purple Pounders. 1 minute, 20 seconds gone here in the final frame. It's a 20-point game of hoops. LeBou tipped this once, now down the floor to Matt Sharp. Sharp back out to the arc, and the three ball will go for Patillo. Kelson Patillo hitting the long-range bucket. A timeout down on the floor taken by Chattanooga Central. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back. 6.5 left in the contest. Canes up big here against Chattanooga Central.
Every child has different interests and dreams, whether it's becoming a dancer or a doctor.
Hamilton County Schools offer more than 40 school choice options, including magnet schools, Future Ready Institutes, open enrollment schools, and early college programs.
No matter a child's interest or career goals, there's a place for every child in Hamilton County Schools.
Apply for one of our choice schools at hcbe.org/choosehamilton. Application closes on January 31st. Choose Hamilton.
Welcome back here to East Hamilton High School. Chattanooga Central's Pounders doing battle with East Hamilton High School's Hurricanes here tonight. 90 seconds gone in the final period. It's 61-44. The Canes lead the Pounders. Right away, a travel coming here. Bit of trouble moving the basketball. Patillo over along the arc. The three ball won't drop. LeBou gets the board. Over to Munson. Hands it off. Zachariah LeBou. Cade Pendleton! Flight number 5, you are cleared for takeoff. What a slam. 63-44. The quick answer here by the Pounders. Wandrick Bullard with it. Tries to go inside, regathered. Now he wants to feed it to Colby Mason. He gets it back again. Cade Pendleton, the back door, and swatted at LeBou. Gonna go to the charity stripe here. He'll get his first. And he'll get his second as well. 8 total points now for Cade Pendleton. Or rather, Zachariah LeBou, excuse me. Swatting at this one and nearly stolen away. 65-46, a 19-point ball game. 2.5 minutes gone here in the final frame already. Chattanooga Central going to have a hard time trying to stage a comeback from this deficit. It's a little big, it's a little late. Their 3-game win streak on the line here. Ashton Munson wants it from range. That won't go. Gathered up off the glass by Patillo. Patillo to the corner. Watson to the far side. Over to Sharp. Sharp taking his time with it. 3 minutes gone here in the final period. Pendleton will inbound for the Canes over to Flemons. He'll come to the close side to Scruggs. Scruggs to the corner. Big man lost that one right away over to Sanderford. He made a little outlet pass to Watson, who can't get it in transition. Thought he had a good bucket right there. Watson was fouled on the way inside, so he'll go to the line. 3.5 gone here in the final frame. From the stripe, that one clatters up high and then drops. Second one won't go. Regathered by the Canes. Long pass to the corner. This one tipped up high. Scruggs with it. Passing it across the floor. Now down to the corner. Long feed to the close side. Now here's a three ball that'll go. Zachary Harris, 6 points on the night, both from long range. Exactly halfway through this final frame, and the long feed down to the corner slips through the hands of DJ Sanderford. 68-47, East Hamilton with a big lead here against Chattanooga Central. The Purple Pounders trying to battle back against the Hurricanes. Quickly coming down the floor, Griffin passes it to the far side. Here's another three ball. This one rims around and comes out. Trying again off of the glass. This one gathered up by the Pounders. Long feed to Sharp. Sharp off of the glass and the whistle right before he gets the shot off. They'll give it to him and send him to the line with a chance at the old-fashioned three. Matthew Sharp pouring it in from all over the floor here tonight. Makes it an 18-point contest. 3.5 left to go on the day. Trouble here for Jackson Flemons. What a pass to the backside of the floor. And that one will go off of the glass. Unbelievable. Long pass to the close side. Here's one from distance. This rims all around, won't go. Second chance bucket off of the glass. Drops for DJ Sanderford. Timeout down on the floor. These two programs are going to take a break, and we are as well. We'll be back with more high school basketball in this 18-point game in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to East Hamilton High School. About 3 minutes left to go here between the Chattanooga Central Pounders and the Hurricanes of East Hamilton. Thank you for being with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Be sure to follow the basketball team on Twitter. The link to their Twitter account is in the bio here, the description. You can find me as well, Gabriel Schrei at Schrei Guy. 70-52, an 18-point game. East Hamilton on top. Just trying to coast to a victory here. Playing against the press and trying to play it safe. Wandrick Bullard centered that one back up. He has it again. He's in a bit of trouble, gives it off to Pendleton. Flemons with it, wants to drive, pass down low, LeBou gets this to go off of the glass. 10 points now for Zachariah LeBou. He gets hit with a kick, ball foul right there. Trying to keep that one from being passed around him. 2 1/4 left to go. 72-52, 20-point game of hoops. Quick feed across the floor. Over to Kelson Patillo. Patillo to Noah Collins. Right back to him. Feeling the pressure, able to get this one away. Driving and ladling this up and in off of the glass. That cuts it back to an 18-point game. LeBou with it. Passes it outside. Here's one from long range. That's off target. Ball finds its way into the stands here, up into the bench at least, of the Hurricanes. That means they'll get it back. 2 quick passes, and this one rims all around and drops for Zachariah LeBou. 90 seconds left to work with. Centering this pass up over to Patillo. He's in trouble. Gets it off to Sharp. Sharp passes this away as well. Now down low. That'll go off of the glass. Reginald Watley gets that one. And trouble down low for Wandrick Bullard. Pounders coming down the floor here, led by Noah Collins. Collins' pass nearly intercepted by Ashton Munson. He sells out to try and keep that one in play. Sharp will inbound over to Patillo. Kelson Patillo wants to drive, does down there to the low post. This one's stolen away. Long feed. Ashton Munson gets it to go again off of the glass. Great night for Ashton Munson here. Quick pass, now down low. This one goes off of the glass for Sharp. Driving down inside. Zach Harris passed it over to Lincoln Scruggs. So the Hurricanes look like they might just let the clock burn out here. Munson passing this away. And that should just about do it. Maybe another bucket or two coming up here, but 76-58 looking like the final score here between these two programs. And what a great contest it was here tonight at East Hamilton High School. The Pounders came down from Chattanooga Central on a 3-game win streak, wanted to make it a tough game, and they sure did. These two teams battled it out here until the final moments of this contest. That 20-point differential really doesn't do justice to what a tightly played contest this was between the Purple Pounders and the Hurricanes of East Hamilton High School. I sure had fun bringing it to you. I hope you had fun enjoying this contest from the comfort of your home or listening to it in your car, wherever you may be. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, follow the program, and we'll catch you next time. For both the Pounders and the Hurricanes, I'm Gabriel Schrei. Thanks for joining us for tonight's broadcast. And we'll have one coming up next Friday here for the Hurricanes as they host their final home game of the season.